Okay, now we're moving on to the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups generally depicts a figure that is dressed in nice royal robes and who is enjoying his bounty, right? He is emotionally fulfilled. Whenever I move into this card, I get the feeling that this guy is representing the archetype of someone who is like between 45 and 55. Someone who started a business when they were young, when they were like in their early 20s, and now they have a very flourishing sort of situation. It's like the person that started with one restaurant, now they have 10. Or the person that started being a plumber's assistant and now they like own a plumbing franchise or something like that, right? So whatever it is that they have done and worked so hard for, like they're receiving all the bounty and they're receiving massively from all the work that they've put in and all the things that they've done over the years. And they've really created a successful life for themselves. So this feels to me like the type of person who has all of his material needs met. He has a house, he has a family, he has children that he loves, he has, you know, good friendships, he, you know, has some hobby he does every week, right? Like he has his thriving business, you know, he has plenty of money, plenty of resources, he feels emotionally fulfilled, right? He's like got all the things, if that makes sense, okay? I always feel that about this card. And I feel like this is a person who feels satisfaction and fulfillment because they are reaping the rewards from what they have put out. They're reaping the awards from what they have worked hard towards and what they have been spending years creating in some cases, and now they're receiving bounty from that, and it feels really good, and they have plenty to give. So in the last video I accidentally showed this card. I didn't mean to pick it up. In the Eight of Cups I accidentally picked up the Nine of Cups, which is this card, and didn't realize it until after I turned off the video. I was like, wait a minute. But anyway, so the Nine of Cups, you know, this guy's standing in a great hall and he has plenty of cups set up, so he has plenty of room in his household for others, right? This guy has plenty of room to have a big feast and provide plenty of ale and mutton and whatever for all of his friends and his colleagues and the community, right? So this person has plenty of resources to extend to others, and this feels so fulfilling for him. He feels fulfilled because he's achieved his outward desires of, you know, the family and the success and the wealth and all of that, right? So it's kind of like, yes, everything I've strived and worked hard for, I have achieved, and it feels really good. And then in this card, this lady has 9 cups around her. Some of them are filled with fruit, and then some of them are filled with coins. So it's abundance on all levels. The simple things like the fruit, as well as the more material things like the money. All right, the Nine of Water, your wishes come true. So, you know, I'm sure that this man, when he was in his early 20s, had all these things that he wished that he would have by the time he was older, and those wishes have been fulfilled, right? He has achieved what his great desires were. Okay, so here's the Nine of Raphael. Then we also have the Nine of Summer, right, with the fairy godmother and the younger woman, right? Wishes fulfilled, dreams coming true. So this man's dreams of a happy life have come true. Okay? So if we're going to move into the reverse energy of this card, it feels to me like things not working out the way he wanted them to. Spending a lot of time achieving a goal because you really hope something was going to happen, and then you get to the end and you realize it's not going to happen. Like, what I really, really wanted isn't happening. It's probably not going to happen, right? My hard work has not turned into emotional fulfillment. I've done all these things and all this stuff, and I'm not getting what I hoped I would get. Or maybe, like, this person started doing some sort of endeavor where they thought that they were going to achieve their dreams. They thought that they would be emotionally fulfilled, but then they got into it and they've been doing it for some years now, and now they realize it's not emotionally fulfilling it at all, It's not emotionally fulfilling at all. They thought it was going to be, but it's just drudgery, right? They realize, oh, I actually got into this for the wrong reasons. I got into this because I wanted the money, or I got into this because I thought it would be prestigious on some level, and I really didn't recognize that when I started. I thought, oh, that'll make me emotionally fulfilled. But now I realize, no, like, it's not making me emotionally fulfilled. I was doing it for ego reasons and not heart reasons. I wasn't actually realizing that when I started it. But now that I've had experience, and now that I've been doing this for a while, I can see clearly, oh, I did this for the wrong reasons. I started this off on the wrong foot. You know, I always thought that this would make me fulfilled, but now I'm really realizing it doesn't. Like, my dreams are not fulfilled. My wishes have not come true. If anything, I'm really ornery, and I'm annoyed now because I realize, like, it's not happening, right? So it feels very much like disappointment and kind of like spilled milk, and like, oh, man, I was really hoping that was going to work, and it didn't freaking work. The other sort of energy that I feel from this card, the energy of, you know, I want to receive something, but I don't want to do anything for it. Like, I just wanted it to be handed to me on like this silver platter, but I don't actually want to work for it. I don't actually want to put in like the emotion. I don't want to put in the work. I don't want to put in the things that, you know, need to happen in order to create something emotionally fulfilling. I just want like it to just magically appear, right? And I'm just gonna sit over here and like hope and pray that it happens and just basically do nothing, and I just hope that it's just gonna be here, right? That's the other sort of energy that I feel.